Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Predictions video. You know what this means. It's the Fastlane Predictions video. Mine and Mr. J's predictions. Everything's on the line going towards WrestleMania. This is the Fastlane Predictions video, so this is the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And let's just get on with it. Here's our predictions. So first things first, let's look at the kick-off show match, where we're going to look at Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas. Yes, I still use his last two names because it's stupid to lose their names, Vince McMahon. But yes, this is going to be quite difficult. For me, I reckon this is most likely going to be the match of the night already, because Andrade and Rey are just absolutely brilliant. They've had fantastic matches on SmackDown Live, and let's be honest, it could easily be the best match of the night. We all know that. So where do I see this going? Well, for me personally, I think Andrade is going to get the victory. I think Zelina Vega is going to get involved, helping Andrade get the victory and allowing him to have momentum for this feud to continue. Because, let's be honest, they're having a good set of matches and it will be fun. Hopefully they could add, you know, the US title into this by having Samoa Joe get involved in some way. But yes, I think this is how it's going to lead on. Jay is going for Rey Mysterio. He's going for the feel-good factor for the opening match. I can't blame him. It is a kickoff show match, and they usually go for the babyface to win on a kickoff show. But either way, we both know it's going to be a bloody brilliant show. Just give them about 20 minutes of the kickoff show to steal it, and they'll be having an absolutely the best match of the night. Guys, so pretty much while we were making the video for the predictions video, we just got announced that there's going to be an extra match on the kickoff show, which we didn't know about. So it's going to be Big E and Xavier Woods taking on the new tag team of Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. I've spoken quickly to Mr. J about this, and we both agreed it's going to most likely be the New Day who wins. But we're quickly inserting it in here because I'm literally rushing to edit the video as I speak. So yes, the New Day will win. Next up, we're going to look at the Raw Tag Team Championship match, where we see the Revival defend their Raw Tag Team titles against the NXT call-ups of Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. For me, this is quite obviously going to be the Revival's time again. They've lost a lot of matches recently, and that's not their fault. I think it's poor writing from the Raw writing team, personally, and I think this is going to be the best way they're going to do it. For me personally, I think the Revival are going to retain the titles. They're going to pin Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, get them out of the picture, and maybe let's lead up to a good storytelling match towards WrestleMania. If not, put the Raw Tag Team titles on the kickoff show and let the Cruiserweight title go on to the main show of WrestleMania, because let's be honest, the Cruiserweight title seems more important now than the Raw Tag Team titles. But Jay has gone for someone completely different. He has gone for the new call-ups of Aleister Black and Ricochet to take the Raw Tag Team titles. I can't always agree with him on these ones. He stated that these are two of the most exciting wrestlers he's ever seen during their NXT run, and it would be stupid for him not to take the titles. True, I understand where he's coming from. It's fresh blood into the Raw Tag Team division, but let's be honest, I would rather see Aleister Black and Ricochet going to singles competitors than going in for Tag Team Gold. But we'll have to wait and see how that sort of blows over. But it could easily be a fantastic match with these three teams. Next up, we're going to look at the SmackDown Women's Championship match, where we see Asuka defend her title against Mandy Rose. I think we both agreed that Asuka's going to win. Pretty much the most simplified version of this is, yes, Mandy Rose has improved a hell of a lot. Her in-ring work has increased a lot, and her mic skills are absolutely fantastic right now. But is she ready to hold a title? Well, I never thought Carmella would be ready to hold a title, and she did win the SmackDown Women's title by cashing in. But I just can't see Mandy Rose pinning Asuka without cheating. And I just can't see them really wanting to even further devalue the SmackDown Women's title by giving it to Mandy Rose. I'm not saying Mandy Rose isn't going to be ready to be a SmackDown Women's Champion at some point. She definitely will be in the future, but I think it's too soon. I think Asuka should have a good long run with the title. And let's be honest, if we get to see Asuka turn heel while being a Women's Champion, that's even better, because Asuka as a heel on NXT when she was Women's Champion was absolutely brilliant, and Mr. J agrees as well. We'd rather see Asuka hold her title for some time and turn heel in the process than actually see Asuka lose the title as a babyface and try and reclaim it, because let's be honest, she won it off the best two women she could possibly do, Charlotte and Becky, and Mandy Rose just feels like the weakest opponent she's going to have for some time, but the strongest at the same. That just shows you what's happened to the SmackDown Women's division right now, with Becky and Charlotte being messed about with the Raw title. So yes, we're both going with Asuka, but we don't know how this is going to go. We've got a feeling Sonya Deville will definitely get involved in the match in some way. Next up, we're looking at the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, where we see the Usos taking on the best tag team in the world, Shane O'Mac and The Miz. Now, we both agreed on this one. We reckon there's going to be a heel turn in this match, and we reckon it's going to be either Shane O'Mac or The Miz who turns heel on their partner. We both see the Usos retaining the SmackDown Tag Team titles, which is no big surprise. They are one of the best tag team champs ever on SmackDown Live's history, and I want to see the Usos versus the Hardy Boys in future storytelling. So give me that, WWE. Give me that, please. Next up, we're going to have a look at the first ever title defense for the Women's Tag Team Championship. This is for Bayley and Sasha Banks Championship versus Tamina and Nia Jax. Let's be honest, it's going to be Bayley and Sasha Banks. It's their first title defense. We reckon they're going to have a great storytelling of this, and I would love it to see some women's tag team teams coming out there and making a fuss. Next up, we're going to look at the Shield's last match. That's right, it's the Shield versus Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley and Baron Corbin. Let's be honest, this is, if the rumours are true and Dean Ambrose is going to still leave, this is going to be his go-home match for me. I think this will be the match which says, thank you Dean for everything, let's have a great match. And let's be honest, it's most likely going to finish with Roman Reigns spearing either, I think Baron Corbin's the most easiest one to take the damage and not be affected. So yeah, Roman spear, Baron Corbin, they get the victory. Everyone feels good because Roman Reigns won the match. So yeah, we're both going for the Shield in this one. Next up, we're going to look at Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. If Becky Lynch wins, she's reinstated into the WrestleMania match against Ronda Rousey and Charlotte. If Charlotte wins, Becky is done for with WrestleMania. Big stipulations, but for I think a lot of fans here, it could either be this is the biggest swerve match on planet Earth, or that is the most generic way of getting Becky somehow back in the match, even though she is the Royal Rumble winner from this year, and she did declare that she wanted to take on Ronda Rousey. So who are we going to go for? Well, for me, I am going for Becky Lynch. I think it's most logical way of getting her back into that title match, even though WWE have messed about with it quite a bit now, and it's just getting a little bit too complicated for its own good. Mr. J has gone for Charlotte. Flair allowing her to win it to have a massive swerve and for making Becky work even longer towards WrestleMania to get inserted into a WrestleMania match. But we both agreed that Ronda Rousey will most likely turn up at the match and most likely attack both competitors either after or before the match, causing a distraction for either one. So yes, both of us are going for two different competitors, but we both agree Ronda Rousey is going to be there and do something to attack both women. Last but not least, we're looking at the WWE Championship match, where we see Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens, my spirit animal. Surprisingly, I did not go for my spirit animal. I went for Daniel Bryan. Yes, I think Daniel Bryan will retain the WWE Championship. I think that is going to be the story they're going to tell going into WrestleMania, is Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. That is personally my story. I think they're going to go for. But Jay's gone for something completely different. He's gone for Kevin Owens to win the title, because Sami Zayn will return and he will help Daniel win the title, taking out Rollins to allow him to win his first WWE Championship. Either way, I would be happy with, because one, if we get to see Kevin Owens win the title, that makes me happy because I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan. But if Daniel Bryan wins, that definitely indicates that it'll be Kofi Kingston going into WrestleMania challenging for the title. So either way, I'm happy. And there you go, guys. That's our predictions for the Smack Talk Wrestling Championship. Give us your predictions for Fastlane in the comments below. If you do like our videos, don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell to keep notified. We will be back with the Fastlane review video tomorrow. But if you want to follow us on the old Twitter, it's at SmackTalkU and Tube. That's a U and a Tube. And if you want to follow me on the old Twitter, it's at Boyze88. And if you want to follow Mr. J on the Instagram, it's LJ. And I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Predictions.